Welcome, everybody. So it's lovely day. The birds are chirping in the background. It's awesome. So let's go through this quick training here because I do know a few of us are having the issue of getting our Google Classroom codes out to students and how difficult that can be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of two ways that you can do it. The first off, then I'll show you the second one, which is a bit different way to do it, but it's still going to be there. So first thing is, we know we're on a Google Classroom page. We just got to make sure that you see it up here. You may not have this many, right? It's okay. These are just what I have in this one. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of them. So this is my practice one. What I'll do is I need the code, okay, first thing. So I want you to know this. We need that code here, okay, X, whatever it is in that one. I'll show you how you can get there quickly if you want to. In AERIES, if this is our home screen, okay, where you would see, and again, this is going to look different for primary and for secondary, but you'll notice this is where your roster is, where your total students show up. And for me, these are the periods. And you'll notice here it says add website. For these up here, I've already attached my own personal website. So if a student were to click this on their transcript on AERIES, it would take them straight to, assuming it was actually linked correctly, my apology, it would take them to where they need to go in that one, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to embed our Google Classroom code from over here into AERIES transcript, so that way whenever they're on at their parents' whatnot, they have the access code available. So what you'll see on yours is you'll see add website. Go ahead and click add website. At this point, you see here. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to worry about this option right now because I'm going to tell you that after this if you want something different. So first thing, website URL. If you want, you could just simply type in Google Classroom, okay? If you really want to, that's one way to do it. And then you can put in the X, whatever your code is, 75, and you could click OK, all right? And it would go there. They have the code. I have seen other people do this where they actually go to their classroom and they highlight, copy the URL for it. They go into AERIES, and that's the website URL they put there. This is assuming that students had been on the code before and they click OK, it would still be there. But the point is, you see that there's an access code, correct? Awesome, you're good to go on that one. So this is a great way for you to not have to do all the work in getting it out, right? Again, it follows them with their transcript on this, so their parents will be able to see that, so then their parents can ask them, what is this access code for the web page? And they'd be able to tell them. So it's a great way to do it. If you're happy with that way, I would leave the video now because I'm going to move on to something a little different, a little more complex. So right now, if you're done, have a wonderful time. See you later. Okay, those of us that are still on, great job. Look, some people are asking another question too, that I just need to build it around my students and specifically for each period. Can it just do it for me? Yes, it can technically. This is what you would do. Go back to your AERIES homepage, and you're going to find each class, and you would click Add Website. What this is going to do is up here you can see it says Google Classroom Options. We can either link, or you can do this one. You can technically create. So if you click Create, it's going to process the request for you. And what it's actually doing right now is it's making a Google Classroom for you specifically for that class. For me right now, it's period 6. Cool, it's been created. Any students to add will be processed, and you will receive an email with the results. Wonderful on that one. So I click OK. What I notice here is there's already a classroom code made. Good to go. If I come back over to my classroom, where everything you'll see here, what it did is it just made a classroom for me. Okay. I don't have any students here, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add accept to it. Cool. My classroom's made. Economics, it match up here. The only thing is you are going to still have to add students in this one. But the beauty of it is the classroom has been made for you and the code has already been generated. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to create a class. So that is another option of a way to do it if you wanted to have individual classes. The only problem with that is if, for example, you wanted course-alike classes to have the same Google Classroom, you could not do that method because it's going to give you a different classroom every time you do it. So just know that is definitely a different way to integrate it through AERIES. I hope this has been helpful. Anything else, always please let me know. here for you in whatever you need.